subscribe with us. Subdivide with us. These 99 townhouses was the very first job to launch J&K Building Code. And from this one job, we've picked up a bunch of other subdividables to do this year, and we're bringing you along for the journey. So this was the first for J&K. Let me show you the first one I did a couple of years ago in Silver Street. So I might just knock on the door. We should probably tell them what we're doing. Guess what, guys? This is or was my very first subdivision that I took on. I purchased this section back in 2017. We picked up the old house. We moved that off-site, we sold that, we managed to recycle it, which is awesome. And then we built these two new ones, A and B, in its place. The floor plan of A and B are exactly the same, and then we've got this driveway up one side. The crazy thing is now the rules have changed since we did this, and you could now get another one on here even more. Why should you subdivide? Well, like here where there was only one property and now there's two, you're being part of the solution. You're increasing supply by providing another lot that we can build a house on. If you're thinking about subdividing and want to know where to start, I always encourage you to talk to your local designer or your local planner or surveyor. Look at who's doing that work currently and work out what information can you get off them about your specific property and how you can chop it up. And if in doubt, always go and knock on the door of your friendly local council. They'll bring your property up on the map and explain where it sits, the rules, and what they think you could do with it. And friendly lawn care person to add to the traffic noise. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click subscribe, and we're going to do more subdivision style vlogs as we continue this type of work. Down in 90 you saw the finished subdivision we've recently completed. Let's go up the line and have a look at some of the new ones we've got on the go now. We're just actually around the corner from our Akatarawa sections. This subdividable is the front lot of a rear lot getting chopped into two. So digger's already scraped down, we're getting a fence up, portaloos on site. What else do you need? I'm just living my life. Let's turn off the copyrighted music. At the section nobody wanted, there was some stuff that needed to be fixed, but we decided that it was best to do all of the construction work first. Now that the house has been finished, we can there's been some lingering jobs like fixing the drainage on the driveway and some other things like that, that we can, now that we know that the bulk of all the construction up the driveway has been done, we can actually finally address those like a year and a half later. I'll swing past now and I'll get the grinder out for you in concrete. Even the section nobody wanted is a subdividable. It used to be that guy up there's front yard, and he chopped it off, and then he did that back in 2004, and it was just this long skinny strip of land that just sat there. Now we've turned it into this, family home. One property has been turned into two properties, but what's cool is that it feels like it was always separate properties to start with. And I think that's one of the keys to a good subdivision, is thinking about how all of the existing lots relate to each other. Some progress at the section nobody wanted, by the way. Got the grass down, doing some landscaping steps, finish the firewood shed. It's looking good. I'm standing on a new site. We are about to launch into a 3-lot subdivision down here in Waifatu, Lower Hutt. So I just had a quick look on homes.co.nz, and this is a 625 square meter property. It is getting chopped into 3. There's going to be 3 2-story houses on that. Believe it or not, the owners could have squeezed in a little bit more dwellings if they wanted, but this job in particular, they wanted to have 3 family homes that still all had a decent amount of parking and outdoor space. The owners of this development have thought about how each of the houses are going to relate to each other and making sure they are enjoyable to live in for the long term. They'll get chopped up relatively evenly. This house here, the existing house, is slightly bigger than the 2 new builds we're building. The 2 new builds out the front will be 130 squares each over 2 levels. And this one here is getting moved to the back of the section. The piling company is going to slide it on rails. Just like the house in Nino, we're going to have to drive piles to 2 meters. So yeah, actually a lot of different moving pieces in this one, as well as liaising with the surveyor, North Power, Chorus, getting all the new subdivision services in. So much more work than your typical new build. But it's exciting to be involved in these projects, and it's exciting for you to come along for the ride, so stay tuned.